So from that place within, as we focus upon our breath, let's feel that energy moving through our hearts to move around our circle, connecting us all with each other. And as we feel once again the oneness with Gaia, as we receive her energies into our hearts, we feel the oneness with each other, our connections, through the one spirit which moves through all things. We begin to sense, to feel, to be aware of one's own connection to all that is, through all realms, through all dimensions, as we gradually let go from our limited perceptions, limited views, thought programs. And we can feel how our mind begins to expand beyond limitation into new concepts, new perceptions. And our emotional body begins to let go of learned reactions. Programmed thoughts and feelings, emotions. And the body, being freed from these limitations, is more easily able to relax and to let go, for the body loves to let go. The body, of course, is programmed for ascension. It knows what to do and how to do it when freed from past constraints and limitations put upon it by the personality self, the human ego. We breathe deeply, breathing into our heart space in simple allowance as we receive by grace, as we increasingly let go and begin to surrender more and more deeply, simply to the flow of the divine moving through us. There is no limit to how deeply within one can go, to how much expansion can take place in our energy bodies. All that we need is already within us. All that we wish for already is. And as we enter ever more deeply within, into our high heart space, so we reconnect to the divine self through the heart, where our Christ consciousness already exists. And as we allow the beings that are with us gently raise our frequency and bring us into a higher alignment, so we gradually come into resonance with the frequencies they bring. And we relax into this energy flow, moving away from the busy mind, down into our heart space and the relaxation in our body. We become present to our physical vessel, our temple, which is becoming a temple of light. The divine self, the light of our soul from above our heads, moving into our bodies, our aura, to rejoin within our high heart. We feel the glow within, the golden light tinged with pink, expanding through our heart space. The divine light of self moving through our meridians, the crystalline grid of our own bodies, as we allow this flow, this integration, the light of soul merging into the physical body. You may see the geometries, an inverted pyramid below, an upright pyramid above, both intersecting through your heart space, out into your aura. And you simply breathe and relax, letting go ever more deeply, coming into greater stillness, feeling the divine energy of peace which lies within, behind the personality, behind the ego mind, the peace within the high heart, the peace of Lord Buddha. This part of you is always at peace. And you may begin to feel the presences of the beings of Sirius who are together with the Arcturians and the Lyrans. For the wonderful beings of Lyra and Sirius work very much with us at this time. The royal lions of Sirius and Lyra. And we begin to feel their courage, the courage of a lion, and their divine love. you can feel how their energies working within are raising our frequency, not by trying, but by allowing. Many, many beings are with us from higher realms, and there may be particularly certain beings that you feel the presence of yourself. They all work together to raise our frequency. And we allow our frequency continuously to rise as they cleanse and realign us, as they increase their flow of love light into our auras and being. And as we gradually soften and relax more deeply, their energies are able to enter into our high heart. Whatever you may see or feel, or simply know, merge into your experience. Nothing to ask for, nothing to get, simply to trust that you are receiving through your higher self that which you need. And as you let go of your wants and desires, as you move more deeply into peace, non-attachment, neutrality, love and compassion, so they are able to move you upwards more in your frequency as you feel your energy bodies gradually continuing to expand. As you begin to let go of limitations, so you begin to experience the freedom which is already within you. There is no longer an experience of one's personality self. As you let go of this image and move into your experience of I am, a divine being of light. I move upwards and outwards. I merge into my galactic consciousness as I feel myself experience floating upon the sea of consciousness throughout the galaxy. There is no limitation here, and I am everywhere. And from here, I can focus upon the Lyrans, the Syrians, the Arcturians. Feel my connection to them and to all throughout the galaxy and beyond. I remember my own sun, and I begin to feel the consciousness from my sun, the consciousness from Gaia, the planet on which I currently exist. And I may even become aware of my current existences on other star systems. But whether I remember or not, I feel it. And I find myself gently moving upwards as I receive the energies of the fifth dimension. Without thought, without concepts. It lies within. It is already there. And as these energies move upwards, you may feel the pressure within your headspace, and you continue to breathe. Beyond the constraints of your body, your consciousness is flowing through the galaxy. And yet you still feel the connection to your own heart. For nothing is outside of you. It all lies within. And you may feel that you move upwards and outwards. But in truth, you are moving ever more deeply within. And the expansion continues to take place. You feel the lift in frequency, the gentleness of the fifth dimension as you simply rest in the experience of your third dimensional presence entering into a higher realm. And all you do is breathe. there may be particular areas where you sense or feel a particular blockage. Simply allow it to be there. From this higher dimension, you become simply the observer. You observe your third dimensional aspect from a higher place within. And so you begin to experience, to know your human aspect and your fifth dimensional aspect. You become the experience and observer of both. To be in both dimensions simultaneously. And as we simply hold our focus, our awareness, the experience within continues to grow, to expand. As we integrate, embrace, become one with. The fifth dimension not only lies before you, but it springs from within you. Here in this space you find all is forgiven. In fact, it no longer exists. There is no past, only the now, the eternal present. So we all enter into divine peace, divine love, and so transformation takes place, not by doing, but by presence within. And my light within continues to expand, to move further and further away from limitation as I embrace my freedom. All earthly concerns leave me. As I enter fully into the fifth dimensional self, as I surrender completely to the divine flow, the flow of the divine self, the ray from Source itself, moving through all things and moving through me. For I am divine. And I begin to breathe deeply into my body, to feel my presence within my physical vessel as my body becomes a temple of light. As the light flows through me, down into my foundation, my pelvic area, through my body, my feet, through the earth. And I am aware of myself as a fifth dimensional being of light in a third dimensional human body upon this earth plane. And when I wish, I slowly open my eyes and see the world in which I exist, in this very room, in this now, the eternal now.